AITA for having my dad come get my sister. I allowed my sister to move in last week when her rent and utilities became too high at her current place. It's supposed to be temporary. She and her 2 young children, 1, 5 and 3, stay in my former home office since I only work from home a few days a week. I told her it's on her to watch her kids and keep them quiet while I'm working. This is the first time I've been wuff. She wants to leave 1.5 home while she runs somewhere because he is sleeping. I told her no, and I was in a meeting. She left the baby anyway and is gone for 2 hours of grocery shopping. I told her she couldn't do this, and she was already told about it. My sister screamed at me in my own home about how I never offered her to babysit, and that I was mean to her, or how I never even help her out. I pointed out she's living at my home rent-free. She starts hysterically crying and yelling at me in front of her children. I call my dad to pick up my sister and her kids because if he doesn't, I'm going to call the police because she's that crazy with her crying and screaming in my home. Dad lives about 4 hours away and brings a U-Haul. My sister starts freaking out because of her children's doctor's daycare and her job is nearby. And moving in with my dad, she will have to give it up. Also, I had to tell my work that I had a family emergency and had to end my workday earlier because of what was happening. My dad had to convince her to go with him because my sister was screaming at me about how I allowed her to move on to save money, and I was kicking her out within a week because we had a disagreement. My dad told my sister to either follow him or we will have the police remove her because she can't act like this. My sister agreed to leave, but she's still upset. She had to move so far away that it would be hard for her to get a job and financially back on her feet.